Hello, it's Howard Rheingold. So it's winter time now, and the office has moved inside here. But what most people who know me through cyberspace don't see is the garden, and that's a very important part of my life. And I think it's important for people who communicate with me. I know that many people have remarked, gee, you must be online all the time. The average amount of time it takes for you to reply to my email or my instant message or my tweet is about 1.5 seconds. And I confess that it is true. I am online a lot of the time. But much of that time, certainly during the months between April and December, I'm outside in my garden. This is something that's been happening for the 20 years that I've lived in this house, and I guess about 15 years that laptops have been available, and more recently the wireless internet, considering the fact that I started out in a room alone with a manual typewriter and a garden that I constructed by taking the bus to Chinatown early in the morning and retrieving wooden boxes that they used for produce and filling them with dirt from the empty lot across the street from our house, and put plants in there. So the proximity of plants has always been important to me during my writing process, predating actually by decades my move to either digital tools or online networks. So I thought it might help to show you what my garden looked like throughout the year. I didn't do exactly a time lapse. This starts in the summertime, and there's some flashing back, and show you in particular the vegetable garden, which went from tiny little dried up gnarly seeds in March to an astonishing redwood grove of sunflower seeds by the middle of August.
The place where I often sit, my outdoor office, now somewhat enclosed in the plum branches, which are laden with plums this time of year. And this is what it looks like from inside the plum enclosure. This is July 6th, 2008, the day before my 61st birthday. And this is what it looks like walking into the vegetable garden on July 6th, 2008, and walking into the corn and sunflower plantation and being totally immersed in corn. As you can see, I love to be in the middle of this stuff, which was just little hard grains of seed in mid-April. You really have to see the garden at this time of year, at the end of July, to believe what's happened here. So I'm walking into it. You can see where these sunflowers are going. I'm going to try to reach as high as I can. That's my hand reaching as high as I can here. I guess I'm probably in the shade here, so it's hard to see me, but this is the middle of the corn patch at the end of July. The sunflowers this year definitely have outdone themselves for
the largest sunflower ever.
And these, believe it or not, are the tomatoes. It's really a tomato jungle here. But to get an idea of the unbelievable cornucopia that's sprung up here, you have to get in here and take a look at, for example, the pumpkins that are growing up and over the fence. Here's one of them down here, the actual pumpkins lurking in the sunshine, and we got grapes growing, and my God, what is this? Is this a pumpkin or is this a squash here that are actually invading the tomatoes at this point?